Everybody wants something more in life. A healthier body, a thriving career, deeper relationships, financial security, a sense of purpose. The desire for more is universal. But here's the hard truth. Wanting isn't enough. Wishing for something doesn't make it happen. Sitting around hoping for success won't bring it any closer, because success doesn't respond to wishes, it responds to work. Think about the people who inspire you. The ones who built empires, transformed their bodies, mastered their craft, or turned their lives around. Do you think they got there by simply wishing? No, they got up every single day and put in the effort long before anyone noticed, long before they saw any results. They pushed through the doubts, the exhaustion, the frustration. They stayed consistent even when they didn't feel like it. They didn't wait for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, or for things to get easier. They made the decision to show up and put in the work no matter what. The problem with wishing is that it gives you an illusion of progress without requiring any action. It makes you feel like you're moving forward when in reality, you're standing still. You say, I wish I had a better job, but you don't develop new skills. You say, I wish I was in great shape, but you don't commit to the training. You say, I wish I was financially free, but you don't make the tough sacrifices to get there. Wishing is easy, it costs nothing. But work? Work demands something from you. Work requires discipline, consistency, and an unshakable commitment to your vision. The moment you stop wishing and start working, everything changes. Instead of waiting for motivation, you create it. Instead of hoping for opportunity, you prepare for it. Instead of feeling stuck, you take control. The people who make it in life aren't the ones who sit back and wait for things to happen. They're the ones who go out and make things happen. They don't ask for permission. They don't wait for guarantees. They bet on themselves, take action, and build their own success one step at a time. Nothing is stopping you but you. The moment you decide to stop wishing and start working, you separate yourself from the masses. Because most people will keep waiting. Most people will keep making excuses, but you are not most people. You are the one who moves, who acts, who refuses to settle. And when you commit to the work, success is no longer a question of if, it's only a matter of when. The world doesn't reward people for what they want, it rewards them for what they do. Everyone has dreams, but not everyone is willing to chase them with the relentless energy required to turn them into reality. Wishing for something is passive, it's easy, effortless, and comfortable, but comfort has never created greatness. The people who succeed, who break through, who rise to the top, they understand that results don't come from sitting back and hoping. They come from showing up, putting in the work, and refusing to quit. Look around. The most successful people in the world weren't handed their success. They didn't sit around waiting for the right time or the perfect opportunity. They created it. They built it. They stepped into the arena, took the hits, made the sacrifices, and kept pushing forward even when nobody believed in them. The difference between those who make it and those who don't isn't talent, intelligence, or luck. It's action. It's the willingness to do the hard things, to grind when no one is watching, to put in the hours, to push through the discomfort. So many people say they want a better life. They talk about the things they wish they had, the success, the body, the career, the relationships. But when it comes time to do the work, they hesitate, they procrastinate. They make excuses. They wait for some magical moment when everything will align perfectly. That moment never comes. Because success isn't waiting to be handed out. It's earned by those who take massive, consistent action no matter how they feel. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time. You will never feel 100% ready. The conditions will never be ideal. But that's what separates the ones who win from the ones who don't. The winners move forward anyway. They take action despite fear, despite uncertainty, despite discomfort. They understand that the world isn't going to give them what they want. They have to take what they deserve by proving they are willing to do what most people won't. So stop waiting, stop hoping, stop expecting life to hand you something it has never promised. Decide right now that you will be the one who takes action, the one who works, the one who creates the life they desire through relentless effort. Because at the end of the day, the world doesn't care about what you wish for. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is not filled with luck, talent, or wishes. It is filled with action. Every great achievement in history was built by someone who refused to wait for the stars to align. They didn't sit around hoping for success to knock on their door. They went out and created it. They understood a fundamental truth. Results come to those who move, not those who wait. Too many people spend their lives waiting for the right time, waiting for motivation, waiting for the fear to disappear. But waiting is a trap. It keeps you stuck in the same place, running in circles, telling yourself someday things will change, but someday is not a real day. It's an illusion, a story people tell themselves to justify inaction. The real game changers, the real winners in life, don't wait. They take the first step, even when they don't have all the answers. They take action before they feel ready, before the fear disappears, before everything is perfect. And that's the secret. Motion creates momentum. The moment you take that first step, no matter how small, you break the cycle of hesitation. The moment you start, you gain clarity. You adjust, you adapt, you figure it out as you go. Success is not about having a flawless plan before you begin. It's about beginning and refining along the way. You don't need to see the entire path, you just need to take the first step. Think about how many people sit on the sidelines, watching, wishing, talking about what they could do, should do, might do, but none of that matters. Only action matters. You either step forward and make it happen, or you stay stuck wishing for a future that never comes. The choice is yours. But know this, every day you wait is a day lost. Every excuse you make pushes your dreams further away. So stop hesitating, stop overthinking, stop wishing, get up and start moving. Because once you take action, everything changes. The fear shrinks, the doubts fade, the momentum builds, and suddenly what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. The life you want is not out of reach. It's just waiting for you to start working for it. Process is not a mystery. It's not reserved for a chosen few. It's not a matter of luck, background, or natural talent. It's a simple equation. Effort in, results out. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. Life gives back exactly what you put into it. And if you're not willing to invest the time, the energy, the sacrifice, then you will never see the rewards. Look at the greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the highest achievers in any field. They are not superhuman. They don't have some magical advantage that others don't. They simply outwork everyone else. They show up when others quit. They put in the hours, the repetition, the relentless pursuit of excellence. They understand that success is not about grand gestures. It's about the daily grind, the unseen effort, the commitment to improvement when no one is watching. Most people want the result, but they're not willing to embrace the process. They dream about the rewards, but refuse to pay the price. They want the body, but won't commit to the training. They want the wealth, but won't put in the extra hours. They want success, but won't make the sacrifices. That's the difference between winners and everyone else. Winners don't negotiate with their excuses. They don't look for shortcuts. They don't waste time waiting for motivation to strike. They get up, show up, and do the work, whether they feel like it or not. If you're not getting the results you want, look at your effort. Be honest with yourself. Are you truly giving your best, or are you making excuses? Are you pushing through discomfort, or are you avoiding the hard work? Life is always keeping score. It sees what you do when no one is watching. It sees whether you're committed or just interested, and it will always give you exactly what you deserve, nothing more, nothing less. So stop wishing for an easier path. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Instead, commit to putting in the work. Commit to showing up every single day with the same intensity, the same hunger, the same unstoppable drive. Because when you do that, when you truly dedicate yourself to the process, success is no longer a matter of chance. It becomes a guarantee. The only question is, are you willing to earn it? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't some hidden secret. It's not fate, destiny, or some lucky break. It's discipline. It's the ability to commit to the work, to stay focused, to push forward even when you don't feel like it, because motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the wind. If you rely on motivation, you will fail. If you only take action when you feel inspired, you will never achieve anything great. The people who win, who create real success, don't rely on feelings. They rely on habits, on discipline, on an unshakable commitment to their goals. There will be days when you don't want to show up. Days when you're tired, when doubt creeps in, when the results aren't coming fast enough. Those moments are what separate winners from everyone else. Winners don't let emotions dictate their actions. They don't negotiate with excuses. They get up, they do the work, they keep moving forward no matter what. They understand that success is not built on feelings, it's built on consistency. Most people wait for motivation thinking it's the key to action, but they have it backward. Action creates motivation. The simple act of starting, of taking one small step, ignites momentum, and momentum builds power. The more consistent you are, the easier it becomes. Discipline turns effort into a habit, and habits create unstoppable results. You don't have to be the most talented. You don't have to be the smartest. You just have to be the one who refuses to quit. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen your mind. Every time you show up when you don't feel like it, you become unstoppable. That's how you win, by proving to yourself day after day that you are in control, not your emotions, not your circumstances. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop wishing for the perfect moment. Decide right now that no matter what, you will stay committed. Because success doesn't come to those who feel like working. It comes to those who work no matter how they feel. The greatest enemy of progress is comfort. Comfort keeps you stuck. It whispers in your ear, telling you to take it easy, to stay where it's safe, to avoid the struggle. But growth only happens when you step beyond comfort, when you lean into discomfort and embrace the unknown. The people who achieve greatness are not the ones who stay where it's easy. They are the ones who push through the pain, who challenge themselves daily, who willingly step into situations that force them to level up. If you want to create a life beyond the ordinary, you must be willing to do what others won't. You must be willing to endure failure, to face rejection, to feel discomfort. Because every time you stretch yourself beyond your limits, you expand. Every time you take on a challenge that scares you, you grow stronger. But if you avoid discomfort, if you choose the easy road, you remain the same. You stay stuck in the same cycle, wondering why nothing is changing. Think about it. Every successful person you admire has been through pain, struggle, setbacks. They didn't avoid them, they embraced them. They understood that discomfort is the price of success. It's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. When things get hard, most people retreat. They tell themselves it's not worth it, that they'll try again later, that maybe it's just not meant for them. But the winners, they push through. They don't back down when things get tough. They double down. They know that on the other side of discomfort is growth. So stop running from the hard work. Stop avoiding the struggle. Lean into it. Because every time you push through resistance, you become stronger. Every time you step into discomfort, you get closer to the life you want. Growth isn't supposed to feel good. It's supposed to challenge you. But that's the point. If it were easy, everyone would have it. So ask yourself, are you willing to embrace the discomfort, to do what's necessary, to break through your limits? Because if you are, there is nothing that can stop you. The reason most people never reach their full potential isn't because they lack intelligence, talent, or opportunity. It's because they stop too soon. They quit when things get tough. They give up when progress is slow. They allow frustration, fear, and doubt to talk them out of their dreams. But the truth is, success is a game of endurance. It's about pushing forward when everything in you wants to stop. It's about refusing to quit no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets. Think about this. How many people start something full of excitement and energy only to walk away when the results don't come fast enough? How many give up on their fitness goals because they don't see instant transformation? How many abandon their business ideas because success didn't happen overnight? The ones who win are not always the smartest, the most talented, or even the most capable. They are the ones who stay in the game long after everyone else has left. Every great success story is built on resilience. It's built on people who kept going when there was no evidence that their work was paying off. They understood that breakthroughs don't happen instantly. They happen after relentless effort, after pushing through failures, after refusing to take no for an answer. The biggest mistake you can make is stopping just short of your breakthrough. The moment you feel like quitting is often the moment right before everything falls into place. You don't fail when you face obstacles. You don't fail when things take longer than expected. You only fail when you decide to walk away. So commit right now. No matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you fall, you will not quit. Because the people who refuse to quit are the ones who eventually win. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have, but it can either be your greatest weapon or your biggest enemy. Every action you take, every decision you make starts in your mind. If you believe you can't do something, you've already lost before you've even started. If you fill your mind with doubt, fear, and excuses, you'll always find reasons to stay where you are. But if you train your mind to be unshakable, if you develop a mindset that refuses to accept failure, you become unstoppable. Look around. Every successful person you admire has mastered their mindset. They don't let negative thoughts control them. They don't entertain self-doubt. They rewire their thinking to focus on solutions, on possibilities, on what can be done rather than what's standing in their way. Because they know the battle is won in the mind before it's ever won in reality. Most people lose because they let fear dictate their choices. They let the voice in their head convince them that they're not good enough, not ready, not capable. They believe their doubts more than they believe in their potential. But what if you flipped that? What if, instead of focusing on what could go wrong, you focused on everything that could go right? What if, instead of feeding your fears, you fed your belief in yourself? Your mind can be conditioned just like a muscle. The more you practice resilience, the stronger it gets. The more you push through discomfort, the tougher you become. Train yourself to think like a winner. When challenges come, see them as opportunities. When failures happen, view them as lessons. When things feel impossible, remind yourself that nothing is impossible when you refuse to quit. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to control the one thing that determines everything, your mindset. Because once your mind is strong, there's nothing in this world that can break you. There will never be a perfect moment to start. There will never be a time when all the conditions are right, when you feel fully ready, when every doubt disappears. Too many people spend their lives waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the fear to go away, waiting for someone to give them permission. But life doesn't wait. The people who succeed are not the ones who sit around hoping for the stars to align. They are the ones who take action now, who step forward even when they're scared, who move even when they don't have all the answers. If you keep waiting, you'll wake up one day and realize that life passed you by. The dreams you had, they never happened because you were too busy hesitating. The goals you set, they never became reality because you kept telling yourself, not yet. But the truth is, now is the only time you have. There is no perfect time, no perfect plan, no guaranteed path. The only thing that matters is what you do today. Stop telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow is a lie that keeps you stuck. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. The more you delay, the more time you lose. Success isn't built on intentions, it's built on action. It's built on taking the first step before you feel ready. It's built on showing up every single day, even when it's uncomfortable, even when the path isn't clear. The difference between those who win and those who don't isn't luck, talent, or circumstances. It's the willingness to start, to take that leap, to begin with whatever resources you have, to trust that as long as you keep moving forward, the path will reveal itself. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Stop overthinking. Stop second guessing. Stop holding yourself back. Take action now and watch how everything starts to change. At the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing. What are you willing to do? Not what you wish would happen, not what you hope will change, but what you are actually willing to put in the work for. Because life doesn't reward those who sit on the sidelines waiting for a miracle. It rewards those who step into the arena, who get their hands dirty, who push through the pain, the failures, the obstacles, and keep moving forward no matter what. The dreams you have, the goals you set, the vision you hold for your life, none of it will manifest just because you want it to. Wanting something is easy. Everybody wants success. Everybody wants a better life. But how many are actually willing to pay the price, to sacrifice, to discipline themselves, to keep going when nothing seems to be working? That's what separates those who make it from those who don't. You will face resistance. You will face doubt, sometimes from others, but more often from yourself. You will have days where everything in you wants to quit, where it feels like your effort isn't making a difference, where it seems like the results are just too far away. And in those moments, you will have a choice to give in to your excuses, to go back to wishing, or to stand up, dig deep, and keep pushing forward. No one is coming to do this for you. No one is going to hand you your dreams on a silver platter. If you want it, you have to go and get it. You have to show up, do the work, and refuse to quit. Because at the end of your life, the last thing you want is to look back and realize that you could have been more, that you could have done more, but you let fear, hesitation, or comfort hold you back. So make the decision right now. No more waiting, no more excuses. Stop hoping, stop wishing, stop dreaming without action. It's time to work. It's time to commit. It's time to step into the life you were meant to live, not because you wish for it, but because you worked for it.